second last strategy, we have Tombstone. This strategy appeared in the PSLE in both 2022 and 2024. And because of that, it is likely to feature in many schools' prelim papers this year, as well as in numerous P5 end-of-year examinations. The question here from last year's PSLE paper is a slight variation from the standard question that we usually see. Let's now explore how we can apply Tombstone to solve this question. We'll start by converting the percentages to fractions. So 25% is 1/4 and 40% is 2/5. Now read the key sentence. Darius and Emily donated the same amount of money to a charity. Let's write out the information that we have. Darius donated 1/4 of his money and Emily donated 2/7 of her money. Now since we know Darius and Emily, they both donated the same amount of money, we can apply Tombstone to solve for this question. After applying Tombstone, you will be able to get the ratio for Darius to Emily to be 8:7. Out of these 8 units, Darius donated 2 units and he's left with 6 units. And for Emily, she donated the same amount as Darius, which means to say she donated 2 units and she's left with 5 units. Now we are also given this information that Hamil donated 2/5 of his money. So let's write a ratio to represent this information. The 2 units refers to the amount of money that Hamil has donated. 5 units refers to the total that Hamil has. And so that means we can also find the number of units that Hamil is left with. So 2:5:3. Now let's focus on this sentence. Hamil donated twice as much as Emily. So we are going to compare Hamil donated with Emily donated. So what we need to do is to make the amount that Hamil has donated become 3 times of what Emily has donated. So we will need to multiply this by 3 throughout. And that gives us a new ratio of 6:15:9. In part A, the question wants us to find who had the most amount of money and who had the least amount of money. So let's look at the new ratios that we have gotten. This one over here and this ratio for Hamil. You can see that Hamil donated the most and Emily donated the least. So the answer for part A is Hamil had the most amount of money and Emily had the least amount of money. In part B, we are given that the 3 children had a total of $1,560 at first, and the question wants you to find how much money did Hamil donate. So let's find the total number of units that the 3 children have by using 8 units plus 7 units plus 15 units, and that gives us 30 units in total. We can then equate this 30 units to the $1,560 in total, and then we can find 1 unit by using 1,560 to divide by 30, and that gives us an answer of 52. The question wants us to find how much money did Hamil donate. So Hamil donated 6 units, so we can find 6 units by using 52 to multiply by 6, and that gives us an answer of 312. So the answer to part B is $312.